Good morning, dear family. It is Monday. It is a beautiful day. It is, for most of us right now, very early. And we come together here, this network of peacemakers with PeaceNet, and we come to feel God. Okay? We come to feel God and we come to recognize God, and not just in ourselves. It's true. We could be kneeling by our bed. We could be going out for a walk by ourselves to connect with God. But there's something also about the network of peacemakers where we come together to share that with one another, to pray together with one another. I mean, think about, just close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, in your nation today, how many people are there who are praying right now? Or how many people are there who would like to be praying right now? How many people are there who would like to wake up with you and share this moment together with God and with you together? I think there's more than we think, certainly more than are with us right now. That's the point. There's more that are going to want to come in to this experience. Tell me also this. You can open your eyes if you still got your eyes closed. Tell me this. The love that God gives us through one another, but especially the love that God gives us through true parents, through father and mother. The love that God gives us through true mother, especially right now. How many people do you think that love is destined for? How many people do you think that God wants to touch through true mother's love? Remember, in the message we heard yesterday, true parents' arms of love are reaching way beyond the normal sphere, the normal domain, way beyond their own family, way beyond just their own nation. True father and true mother's love, I mean, they've laid down everything to reach beyond. Now, I can't, can you imagine even, can you picture the number of people that exist even in your own nation? I think in Nepal, right? It's, I think 30 million. In India, what is it? 1.3 billion. In Cambodia, 16 million. Come on. How many in your nation? And yet, can you even picture that number in your mind? My gosh. I think true father and true mother, can literally picture. They can actually picture. They can grasp the true size of humanity, both here and in the spirit world. And that is the breadth of their stretch. And I believe that God, therefore, really wants to love everybody. So God would want to see everybody here in the morning together, praying together, worshiping together, and reflecting together, listening to one another's God moments, God-given moments. We're here to listen to your inspirations. We're here to listen to your determinations. And we're here also to listen to your fruits, the fruits that you bring, the fruits that you are able to bring from your work, from your hard work, and from your stretch, and from your embrace. Now, I want to remind you that you too are the fruits of true parents. You are the fruits of God. Of course, we can say blessed children are very much the literal fruits of true parents, but all of us, all of you are the fruits of true parents. So we shouldn't be sitting on the couch, right? I hope you got this from the message. We're not just sitting on the couch or even kind of doing our mission in some sense of like a member of some organization. We're not a member of some organization, right? We are the fruit of true parents' incredible sacrifices. We are the lineage of these lineages, right? We are the very thing that true parents have been waiting for so that their stretch can reach more people. That means it's through us that the providence will continue to expand. That means that we have the power to either speed it up or slow it down. It's not just the leaders, it's not just the Koreans or the Japanese, it's not just the elders or the 1800 couples, it's not just the Americans or the Africans. It's not just the movers and shakers in Thailand. It's all of us. All of us have the power to hasten the providence, to speed up the providence. Now, sure, I want you to be real. I want you to be real. I want you to feel like you can be real. So many of us have different kinds of struggles, especially now during this 40-day period. We're focusing on our spiritual and physical health, okay? If I have to remind you, maybe for the fourth time. So when you really, when you listen to the message on Sunday, when you offer your reflection in PeaceNet, when you pray, when you write in your journal, you know, I want to see pictures of your journal. If you're writing notes in your journal at PeaceNet, I'd love to see some pictures of that. But the point is, we're focusing right now on our relationship with God, our spiritual body and our physical body, health. So when you listen to the message and when you think about that which true parents have endured for our sake, how can you apply that to your spiritual health, to your own integrity as a human being? Did you hear me what I mentioned in the message that, you know, before other people caused a problem for true parents, usually it's us. And usually what is underneath our mistake is, just like in the Garden of Eden, the first kind of symptom of, or the first sign of going in a wrong direction is like mismanaging feelings of jealousy, actually, which kind of are rooted ultimately in some kind of power play. That's why, and I mentioned this yesterday to the brothers and sisters in Nepal, is we play with power because, oh, I don't want to get into a lecture. But really, it's rooted in an insecurity. Even for Lucifer, his temptations, his issues were rooted in an insecurity. And like I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes of the Mother of Peace series, it was the episode about, it was the first in chapter 2. I came to this world as the only begotten daughter. The first title episode in that sequence included this point about Lucifer, because where does Lucifer's insecurity come from? Lucifer's insecurity, in my opinion, comes from not having yet experienced the heavenly mother's love of God at that time. Now, I've not heard anybody say this before. And honestly, I may be wrong. But in my reflection, and I feel like I have an ability to really go deeper and deeper than usually we might think. And I'm saying this because, let's play some music. I really want to go deeper. When I'm reflecting on True Parents' life, when I'm reflecting on the truth, I want to go deeper and uncover the deeper truths. And I think about it and I read about it and I pray about it and I check, is that right? And in my experience, my reflections took me to the conclusion that Lucifer was insecure because he wasn't complete in his growth yet. He needed to really fulfill his responsibility. But when he did that, when true parents came to exist, when true parents came to be married, when the marriage of God's son and daughter took place in the garden, if that took place, Lucifer would have start to seen God's love revealed through both his son and daughter as true parents. But I believe that the unique aspect of that love would have especially been the mother's love, that we had never seen mother's love before in that kind of way, I believe. So what am I saying? I'm saying, brothers and sisters, and especially brothers and sisters, do you know how important it is that you have a real relationship with True Mother? For sisters, There can sometimes be a temptation of jealousy also in a different kind of way. Like some sisters, especially elders, it may have been difficult for them. Elders, it may have been difficult for them to look at young true mother and think that somehow this young girl, this girl is going to lead us into the future. This girl is the daughter of God. Is that possible? This young little girl is going to be the true mother of all of us, but she's younger than me. She doesn't know what I know. She hasn't seen what I've seen. You know, she was still, in diapers when I was already praying, looking for the Lord of the Second Advent. How is it possible that this young girl could be the Messiah's wife? How is it that this young girl could be true mother? You know, what if I went to better schools than mother? What if I have more, in my opinion, capabilities than this young girl? Sisters, if there are sisters that can't bow down fully to true mother as the only begotten daughter, then it's tempting for them in their own mind to a little bit put themselves higher. Do you know this? And then if that's the case, how are they going to relate to their husband? They're not going to be able to really give true mother's love to their husband. That means they're actually blocking the rebirth process for their husband. This is special content that I should save for a sermon, but I'm sharing with you this morning because it's important. The sermon I gave this weekend, you should reflect on it for 2 weeks. And brothers and sisters, I'm going to even keep an eye on which country watches it the most, because I can see. I really propose this 40-minute sermon, you should play it again. Maybe every day, at least 3 times this week or over the next 2 weeks. Next Sunday, we're going to be having a special Peace Festival, right? So we're not going to have a sermon from me on Sunday, this coming Sunday. But in those off days, I think the content that I shared from Mother's book, but also the content that I shared in terms of my insights with you, I'm just scratching the surface. But I think it's healthy for us in Asia Pacific One to really, go deeper there. Go deeper. I'm not putting myself up higher, but I can say that really this is the point. This is what I'm trying to find out. This is what I'm praying for right now as the regional president of Asia Pacific One. What is it that God wants to say to all of Asia Pacific One? Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is that we have the power to give mother problems. It's not some other splinter group. It's not some other, we don't wait for some president of some nation or some other organization to solve the problem. It's me. It's me. And if it wasn't for my wife, who has completely humble and daughter's heart towards true mother, she doesn't put herself up any higher than mother in any way. If she did, then she would be blocking my rebirth process. Don't you know? Do you remember, brothers and sisters? Do you know why? Do you remember why the wife takes the holy wine first? Because the husband is being reborn through the wife. So first it's the wife's, the sisters, you sisters, no matter your age, whether you're blessed or not, please really humble yourself to be the daughter of true mother first. Otherwise, we have no hope, brothers. And brothers, what's brothers' jealousy? Where does brothers' jealousy come in? Come on. The truth is that brothers are ambitious and we always want to do great. We want God to be proud of us. I know this because pride is often the form of love that we look for as sons from our parents. Pride. We want pride, especially from our father, but we want comfort from our mother, but we also want pride, our mothers to be proud of us. Especially we want our fathers to be proud of us. No? Yes. So if we want God to be proud of us, sometimes when we're insecure, if we haven't received a mother's love, we're not confident, then we fight for it. We steal for it. We even want to put other brothers down, other people down so that we can put ourselves up. You know this. So why does mother always talk about Joshua and Caleb? We never hear her talk about Cain and Abel. We hear her talk about Joshua and Caleb, and especially Caleb, the number 2 guy. And you know, she's mentioned that Caleb actually had more capabilities than Joshua. But the point is that they were both equally faithful. And we focus on Joshua, not Caleb. So how does Caleb feel? Well, why does mother always raise up Caleb? I think it's because she wants us to be more excited about being good objects. And this is mother's kind of leadership. Because what greater object in human history has there been but true mother? Actually, true father also, to God. But on the substantial plane, there's been no greater model of true objectivity, absolute unity, than mother centering on true father. And now she has the standard of absolute subject because she's paid the price. She's learned everything there is to learn, and she's got the track record of absolute true object. Am I going too long, PeaceNet family? Too much I want to share with you. I'm sorry, too much I want to share with you. So I have to keep cutting my words short for you. But what am I saying? I'm saying that when we study the life of true parents, we're not just studying some journey that they chose to take or God had them to take or that somehow providence had them take. It's us. We are in the front seat, putting our hand on the steering wheel, playing with the gear stick. We are those directly around true parents who determine their victory, actually. They don't have anything more to prove. It is how well we unite with God, how well we unite with father and mother. And we get to do that at every level of our family tree. How the children unite with the parents, how the brothers unite with one another. How we unite with our Chombo leader, our Chombo couple, our HTM couple, if we've just been blessed. How our HTM couple can unite and bring that tribal level offering to the national level. Yes, our tribal leaders should bring the offering to the national leader as the representative of true parents, and the nation brings to the sub-region, and the sub-region to the region, and so on. Yes, this is the family tree, the beautiful family tree that God has given us so that we can exercise the principle. And through that, we will, through our struggles, we will strip away our fallen nature. But I tell you, do you know the key? Do you want to know a secret that I could spend a month to talk about? The secret is that when we finally start to drink from the cup of true mother's love, honestly, it's harder to struggle with those Lucifer type, fallen archangel type feelings, even as a brother. The more you really receive a mother's love, and your wife needs to help you, your mother can help you, the more we receive true mother's love, the more we give and take with this content, the more we become one. You should be having dreams, you should be having prayers, you should be having realizations of your own about what true mother is saying and who she is. The more you do that, brothers and sisters, the harder it is to struggle with feelings of jealousy and all this, honestly. And if we can overcome that, then we're looking forward to one another's success. We're looking forward to one another's to see one another's greatness revealed. We're looking forward to true mother coming to bless one of the families in your nation and raise them up, hear their testimony and raise them up, raise up the Chombo families, raise up the leaders, raise up the members, everybody, raise up that new person that just joined, but somehow they've been, roller coaster riding to the front row. Why not? I'm not going to be happy until we're all happy anyway. So the sooner the better. So why I'm saying this is because we don't study true parents' life from a distance like it had to happen. We are the ones actually who have co-created this story. That's the truth. We are responsible in part both for the victories and the losses. So let us take it seriously, but let us also take it with joy that we are real players in that we are the sons and daughters of God. And yes, we have the power, the destiny to really affect change in the world today with true parents. So let's splash some color around and have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. I love you. God bless you. God bless each of your families. And let's have a great day, a great week. God bless you. And thank you for being a part of PeaceNet. Adieu.